Ladies from the 80s. Who knows that movie? Comment down below if you know what that's from. So, hey guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new here, allow me to welcome you and also tell you who I am. My name is Stephanie. I will be your host for the next however many minutes. And if you are returning, welcome back, guys. So in today's video, as you can see by the thumbnail, I do have the KaraBeauty Purple Haze palette. Now, I know it's a little bit late. I've had this since like a little before Thanksgiving, I think. I've been sitting on it forever. And if you want to see how I created the look that I have on now, then by all means, keep on watching. Hey guys, please remember to subscribe if you have not, rate the video thumbs up, and turn on your bell so you're notified each and every time I upload. Thanks. I have about 30,000 cups of coffee in me, so good luck, guys. Anyway, so what I have on my face is a mixture of Pretty Fresh ColourPop foundation with the e.l.f. CC cream combined with a little bit, and this was probably a mistake because it didn't lay as well as it did before, the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. I bronzed without powder. I used a little bit of the Stila. This is actually concealer, guys. I put a little bit on, and then I went in with the Milk Makeup. This is foundation stick. It's just 2 shades darker than me. I took a beauty blender, and I mixed the two together, and I went in, and I bronzed my face like that. Now, is it the right shade? No. But I needed something quick, and I got it at TJ Maxx. One was $3, one was $2. So I spent a total of $5 to test out how to do it, okay? So anyway, there we are. I haven't done my under eyes because I'm about to do the shadows. Very quickly, I'm going to do my brows with yet another new product. This is the NYX Lift and Snatch eyebrows, okay? Now, guys, I think I paid $9 or $11 at Ulta for this. I still love my e.l.f., but I need more hair-like strokes, so I am going to use the two in combination. All right, guys, so I did use the NYX Lift and Snatch pen. Now, the reason I use this and like it is because I was using the Line Crime, and oh my God, it's $20 a pop, and yeah, it dries out like quick. No, don't want it. It's too expensive, so I was trying to find an alternative. And I must say, this is not bad. I will tell you, though, that this is the most evenest I've ever gotten my eyebrows, I think, in the entire history of YouTube. So I did my blush, which you can barely tell because I only did a little bit. And as soon as I turn up the lights now, see how, wow, I can't see anything. You can barely see that I have any makeup on at all. Oh, well. So I don't think I'm going to set my face at all. I am going to turn down the light, guys, because it is bright. And it's killing my eyes. I don't want to get a headache. Now you can see everything. You can see that I have a little bronzing going on, a little bit of blush. I could go a little heavier with the blush, but I can always save that for after. So I'm not going to conceal my under eyes. It's like 3 in the morning. I wasn't planning on doing this. I want to quickly try quickly. I don't do anything quickly. I've had this for months. I purchased it when I saw it on Instagram. I have to stay off Instagram. It's messing me up. Wanted to do more indie brands, right? That's what I said. KaraBeauty. Look at this palette. So here's the packaging. Boom, 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 boom. Then we have the colors on the back, guys. I'm loving it. But then we have the actual palette. It does have a mirror. So I will hold the mirror down. And guys, look at those shadows. Like, come on, baby. Tell me that is not me. Oh, yes. Look at those duochromes. What? Never have I tried a KaraBeauty eyeshadow. So this will be the first for the brand and the palette. For me. Anyway. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to say, oh, I have this. I know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I did not even look at this palette. Hence, there is no brown transition. Never have too many beauty switches around. Don't mind my brush, okay? But it doesn't have anything on it. For my transition, I'm going to try this shade right here. So, oh, wow, I dipped in the wrong color. I'm doing a little of both by mistake. And I'm going to do this eye on camera with you guys. I'll probably zoom you in like I did on the last one. I hope that was not as close, though, okay? So what I did was I made a mistake and dipped into this shade here called Pass It. Then I was like, okay, so I dipped into Baked. So I just decided to mix the two. So we're going to tap the brush off because I don't know how this shadow performs. And we're just going to go ahead and try. Okay, well, maybe this is them shadows you got to build up. I don't know. Yeah, but that's okay. So the transition is going to be pink. This is obviously, I know I have a blue shirt on. I will change it. So I am really blowing that out. You see? Okay, now. Really blowing that shadow out because I don't want a lot of it on there. And as always, I just kind of like pull it out a little bit. I don't even have to add anything onto the brush. I'm just going to ever so lightly kind of just flick my brush like kind of like that actually. See how, notice how I'm holding the brush back? That's how you know you're getting a lighter blend. Now, I sometimes will very rarely hold my brush like this. If I'm laying down shadows, maybe. I know I said I was doing one eye, but you're gonna see me actually build this one eye. This one's going to be lagging along. Honestly, I don't think that I would remember what I did on this side to recreate it. I'm being serious. Because it's late and I'm like using a palette I don't know, mixing shades, and who does that? When you don't know a palette all that well, I personally, for me anyway, I can't mix shadows right off the bat. I have to play with the palette for a while. Okay, see how it's just kind of like goes out a little more. Okay, I kind of like, it's weird how I do my shadows. When I'm done with like everything, you will see the deeper colors will kind of go like this and then down. Like my V is not like this and down. My V is like kind of straight across because as you can see, I have that droopy eye right there, right? So I kind of bring it up a little bit. Well, I don't know if that's maybe because of hooded eyes. I must have learned that somewhere. I don't remember where. Oh, I have a really good lady on YouTube. So if you have hooded eyes, highly recommend Stephanie Lange, Lange. She's a Australian girl who lives in an island world. She's exactly like me, but like 10 times worse, but oh so much better. She has, I think, ADD. I really do. I don't know. I think she said she had it or something, but she is just like me. She is all over the place, like telling a story. She's just like me. I love her. Anyway, her and Smitha. If you have not heard of, I'm going to link all these people down below. Smitha, her name is Smitha. Smitha. A couple of my family members might know who she is. I think that she's from the part of the world they are from. Wonderful tutorials for hooded eyes. Beautiful, gorgeous looks. Very simple. She uses very down-to-earth, sometimes drugstore products. Gorgeous creature. Does very good with teaching. Okay, so now we're going to... Sorry, guys, I digress. As always, we are going to take a itty-bitty brush. I'm going to try and make it as purple as possible. So, wow, there's a lot of... Okay, so this is really strange. You see those two bottom shades right here? Okay, where are they? Right here and right here, kind of. I mean, I know this is a little darker than that one, but they're they're ever such a smidge off. But they're ever so kind of close. When you hold it up close like that in this light, listen, when I'm looking at it now, they look identical. Like, you guys can see the difference, kind of. Yeah. They look a lot alike. I'm sorry. I'm going to dip into one of these two shades that look, maybe I'll mix them together because they so look the same. Maybe from back here you can see a little bit difference, but when you, come on guys, they are so similar. Just a little bit of a different undertone. One is a more cooler purple, I guess. I act like I know what I'm talking about, right? No, I don't. I wanted to get it like a true purple. But looks like we're doing a pinky purple. Well, I'm going in here, this one. I'm changing this. Watch how I mess this look up. Let's see how what not to do? Do what I'm doing. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna... I'm going heavy in the crease with this, guys. Heavy. Because I have to change that. Oh, and it's not working. It's looking a lot more pink on camera than it is in real life. But okay. So you can see that we have the two colors, right? Okay. That's exactly what I want. This palette is kind of performing kind of good. I mean, you know, it's just me. It's human error that's messing it up. But okay, so I'm just going to like buff that out a little bit. Now I'm going to try and deepen this up. I wanted to use this blue one that's like a purple blue shift on it, but I guess I'm using a pinky one because of the pink look. But I probably will incorporate this with a different shadow when I do my transition, like a more of a brown color. But you know, I'm really trying to start to use what's in the palette. Okay, I'm gonna stop right about here. I don't want to bring it all the way in, right into my crease. See how I'm jabbing it in there? Now I'm gonna blend that out. Like, is that the color? Yeah. Blend it to the gods. That's what I say. I always like to pull it in because it's actually making a V. Okay, so we see we have the two-tone, right? Okay. Well, what do I think of these shadows? I do see there is a little bit of patchiness. Now, that could totally be the primer. This is a primer I'm not really used to. Maybe I should have set it. But see, when you set primer that's tacky, then it kind of takes away the whole point of it being tacky. You know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense. It is what it is. It's going to be a pink look. I can't help it. Guys, I'm not sure what shimmer I'm going to be using. I was just swatching some of them. And these shimmers right here are cream. And I didn't know that until I stuck my finger way into one and a big indentation and pulled it up. And it was a whole bunch sticking up. So, yeah. I forgot to unpause the video. Jeez. Well, you get to see what I'm doing in this crease now. So I'm going in with match it. Wait, yeah. Match up right here, the darkest purple. And see how I turned it kind of like into a purple? I don't know. And remember I said it's all about just going kind of back and forth till everything is pretty even. Now I'm only going to bring the shadow in like right to here. I'm not even going to run it through the crease like I normally do because we already have a shade for that. Okay, so I just literally want to deepen up that corner. It kind of reminds me of the Doe Color palette I use. Seriously. And the Doe Color palette is like way more affordable. It's a stevia, whatever palette. I guess that's what we're paying for. Creamy shadows. Deepening up that outer corner just a little bit. You see, boom, we're done. That's it. Now, guys, I'm not going to use these shimmers. I'm going from my trusty pink. I got this shimmer right here. And my Z palette right here. I'm going to put that on my lid. And then I'm going to run a little bit of the pink from this palette to kind of like, you know, you'll see. Anyway, hang on. Okay, guys, so instead of doing a whole cut crease and everything, I don't want to do all that. I borrowed a trick from Annette's Makeup Corner. She uses NYX Glitter Primer. And what it does, it's like creates a really tacky base. I've seen her use it. I've not used it, so this will be a first for everything. A lot of firsts on this channel right now today, huh? It comes in a little tube like this. You put it right directly on your brush, and you kind of cut out where you want the shimmers to go, or the glitter, but I'm not using glitter today. Don't feel like messing with the glitter today. You just kind of take it on any brush. It doesn't, I've seen the brushes she's used, and I do have plenty of them. I'm going to take it on this motor brush. It's a BMX 446. I use it all the time. Let me show you. Really? There goes the concealer. I dropped something. It's kind of like flat, but bushy at the same time. But it's great for just like, I'm just going to put a little bit. Now, I've not used this before, so we're going to go small with it. That's all I'm using, that little bit. And all you do is you just, it's like a clear. It turns out clear. It's almost like glue. It's glitter primer. So you kind of pat that on, and you have to work quick because I'm not as good as her. So I'm just going to go, well, damn it. I got to put a little on the other side too, because you can pick up the color right with the same brush. It's like tacky, but it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like stiff. It will dry quickly if you don't pick up the shimmer. Now I am going to, and it does, it helps to make the shadow pop, see? And it will give you the illusion of a cut crease if you want it to do that. It just goes wherever you want the shadow, and it does help the shadow to, the shimmer shadow to adhere, and you don't have to like spend all that time on a cut crease if you don't want. And this will really stay. It helps the shadows to stay throughout, and you don't get any fallout. Loving it. Okay, go ahead, Annette. That's exactly what she used. That's why she uses it. She usually has her face makeup done somewhat, just her base on or whatever. And yeah, there you have it. Okay, so we are done. Now what I will do is I will take some kind of transition shade right here. Now this has to be washed out, of course. You have to wash those brushes out. I'm going to take this smaller one, and I'm going to go right here, I think, because this is kind of a mix. Matter of fact, let me mix the two. I'm just going to pull that in here, kind of like tap that in, and then that way I just want those two. Yeah, see, there's no powder shimmers here. They're all cream. No, and I can't do it. But anyway, I'm okay with that. I don't need a shimmer on the outside of my corner of my eye. I don't. I'm just going to go ahead and mix it back and forth. And then if I want, I can tap a little more of that pink on there, but it's okay. I don't need it to be all shimmery like that. I just need it to blend. You see how that's kind of blended in there? Let me go up here a little bit. I'm hopefully going to pull you in so you can see. Okay, remember how I say I do it? I pull it this way, push it this way, pull it that way, push it this way. And you should get a nice blend, like a nice gradient. And that is kind of it. It's pretty much done for the look. I will highlight the inner corner. Oh, I almost did it with this brush. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. I said, oh poop. No, I didn't. But okay, so remember this one and then this one a little bit. Yeah. And then we're just going to tap it on the outer corner here with this little reddy shade a little bit and this little blue one. And I'm just going to mix it up a little bit again. And then I'm just going to back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then make sure I have this blurple on the outer corner. I'm just going to go in because I might have lost some of it and I don't want to lose any of it. Now let me go back in the top part with that pink. I don't want to lose any of that pink. These two colors right here, remember in the beginning, we used them on the top. I don't want to lose any of that, so I'm just going to go back up very gently to bring it back. Because when you start working with shadows, sometimes you lose it. Now I will deepen up this corner because from the looks of it, but I want to bring back a little bit of that color. Okay, so let me go in here with this one. Deepen up that outer corner a little bit. There we go. And I always come straight across with the dark color. I don't know why I do that, but more of a symmetrical kind of like feline look. I'm pretty much done. Like that look is done. I'm gonna call it a day. And I'm gonna come under here with this color, even though I didn't put any concealer on, but I'm gonna work around the concealer. There's no fallout with this shadow, guys. I'm serious. Like I will zoom you in. I see none. I see no fallout. That's crazy. Right here, but I wanted it here. It's not fallout. I placed it there. I positioned it there like I'm gonna do right here now. Hang on. I just want to run it really close to the lash line. This is not the right brush. I know that, but I don't feel like grabbing another brush. I'm being lazy. So that's it. And then what I will do is I will probably take this pink when the look is done and smoke it out. Now, I'm done there, okay? So this is the look. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the under eye, which there's no fallout, so it's not that. I'm going to color correct the under eyes just to get rid of that little redness I got right here. Well, who am I kidding? The purple and the red, a lot of it, right here. And that's it. Taking an orange break so my sugar doesn't drop. Be right back. I find that they kind of crease. Now, you can see that the shimmer is on top of my lid, but that again, I'm always going to have that. So even when I cut my crease, I have to always remember, like I'll look up with the concealer if that's how I'm doing it, or I'll just map it out with a brush, but I always know that I have to go just above the crease. When I shut my eyes or I look like this, you can see it's just above the crease. Y'all know how I just tap, 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 and then blow it out. What I'll do is I'm just going to show you very quickly here. To line the bottom of my eyes, I use, a lot of times, I will go in with my Moda, this one. Okay, it's very short, see it? And it's kind of, so I will run the shadow and I will tap, 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 tap ever so close to the lash line. And then I will take a brush like this, or I will even use this brush, the same one that I tap, tap, tap with. I will look up and what's called blowing the shadow out. You just go back and forth. I like to keep this kind of open. It makes my eyes look a little more like awake. I will take that very light pink and just look up and just do it and just kind of run it as far as it will bring it without, you know, adding any more shadow. I don't want to add any more darkness to my under eyes. Oh, guys, and really quickly, I can't remember. I don't want to say the wrong name, but someone did ask me when I'm tight lining, I'm using my NYX purple to tight line. Do I run it through my lashes? Where do I tight line? So I'm going to tell you really quickly. What I do is I'll just take my liner and I don't go on the top of my lid. I try to I run it between my lashes. Now, if I want more precise, I'll pick my lid up and I will run it through the lashes. But I don't want to get it on that under, like here, like this part. Oh, I know that's so gross, right? I'm so sorry. On the flesh, you know, because what happens is when I blink my eyes, it's going to transfer down to my lower lash line on the inner waterline, and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna run it I don't have to be all nice with it. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna throw some mascara on, and then even when you're doing lashes, it really doesn't even matter either. So, you know what I mean? If you're gonna do a set of lashes, it really doesn't matter if you get it above your, onto your, as long as it's not way up on your lid. But if you get it like closer to your lash line, it's fine because you're going to put lashes on. I'm not doing that, so I'm just being a little more careful, but because I'm just doing regular lashes today. I don't feel like putting lashes. It's way too late for that. Okay, guys, really quickly, I did my under eyes with my normal, the Pretty Fresh from ColourPop concealer with a little bit of the e.l.f. Cameo Hydrating Concealer. The two of them I go in. This is pretty much my tone, and then this one is a little to brighten, okay? I did use e.l.f. Lash It Loud. It's a new mascara. I'm going to tell you, look at the wand. If you've ever tried Benefit They're Real, you'll know what I'm talking about. It surely does look like that. Oh, so much. Wait. Oh, so much. See the things? Okay. So with that being said, did it do a great job? One coat, you could see a little bit of a difference, but I did go in, of course, with my Thrive afterwards. What I ended up going in with, this is Melted Clover. This is the Melted Matte from Too Faced. And then I just went in with my Jeffree Star. This is the Thirst Trap. Duh. I only waited forever for it to come back on the site. Yeah, Thirst Trap. It's more of a like goldy, pinky, like metallic. And I kind of just put it in the middle to line my lips, the Mirabella in the shade Tease. And then, of course, I'm going with my clear, my love, my one and only Lancome Lip Pumping, which, guys, oh my God. It is so good. And it does. It totally gives your lips that extra little oomph. So, guys, yes, this. I must say that, yeah, the curling products that I'm trying out now, yet again, new ones. Actually, there's one from OGX, but I did get like a try and review opportunity from the tried sampling community. I forgot because I get a lot and I forget where they come from. I want to say that they're working like hella good. Okay, so it'll be like this for a little while. I just want it to come down a little bit. So there you have it. That is the finished look. I'm about to sit and go ahead and drink the rest of my coffee, like the 40th cup so far. It's mad late and I am only doing my first video. So we are going to, I don't know what boxes I'm going to film, but thank you for joining me for this look with the Purple Haze palette from KaraBeauty. Right here it is. That's what I have on my eyes and a whole bunch of new stuff on my face. And I'm liking it. Please remember to always reach out if you're feeling blue, if you just are feeling down, what have you. Talk to someone. I guarantee you it will not hurt you, but it very well could help. And if you see somebody that, may be down, extend your hand, extend your ear, try and help them through it. Be there for them to listen. And again, you could help somebody and it's a great feeling. And to all my family members out there, each and every one of you guys, to whom I love very, very much, please stay safe. See you in the next one, guys. Bye. Oh, there you go. All right. Look at that big mess on my bed. Wow. Why am I showing you the big mess? Do I want you to see that big mess? No.